Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you to my channel. My name is Morgan Hunter, and I am a green witch, and I am in the process of homesteading and becoming an herbalist. I want to create this channel for those that are on this same journey. I've had a difficult time finding any witchy YouTube channels that incorporated homesteading and basically creating yourself a life that lives off the earth, lives with the earth. I am in the process of learning permaculture, and I am really excited to go on this journey that incorporates a lot of the spiritual beliefs, the practices, the awakening to the things that are possible in your life. And I hope that my journey might help inspire yours or in some way touch yours, and we can basically go on this journey together. I am just starting my homestead. I actually moved here to Kentucky from a homestead in Virginia where I had 20 acres, goats, chickens. At one point we had meat sheep. We also had peacocks, turkeys, donkeys, a pig, and a huge garden, just basically taking advantage of all Mother Nature. Or taking advantage is a really bad term to use, a very bad phrase to use. We were enjoying and being blessed by all Mother Nature had to offer, and basically avoiding a lot of the artificial chemical things that are added to the dead food that exists in the grocery store. This food that's in the grocery store nowadays does not nourish our souls. It doesn't even nourish our bodies. So as a witch and a Wiccan of 23 years, it was really important for me to get back to nature and to nourish my body and soul and mind with natural home remedies. I forage and make tinctures from the herbs that the earth gives us. It's a great way to connect with spirit, taking in these plant energies. Also to connect with the rhythms of the seasons and the land itself. Many homesteading sites are coming from a place of prepping and fear of scarcity in the world. And while with the pandemic going on, this is a legitimate concern, food shortages, I don't want to ever homestead because I'm afraid. I don't want to live in a place of fear. I wanted to basically homestead before and was doing it before the pandemic hit because I enjoy nature and I enjoy reconnecting with Mother Earth. I enjoy reconnecting with the animals and the plants, and I really enjoy using my spirituality as the primary motivator in doing this. I don't want to be just another witchy YouTube channel because there's some great ones out there. I personally watch many of these channels and enjoy their spiritual aspect. Also, I enjoy the homesteading YouTube videos that basically teach how to do a lot of these things, but I don't share their perspective. As a Wiccan and a witch, I don't share the conservative Christian prepper spirituality. So I wanted to create a YouTube channel that comes from a place of love for nature as to the reason for homesteading. And there are those out there, don't get me wrong. There are those people that are very spiritual, very progressive in their thought. This is the reason why they're homesteading, to get back to nature. However, they may not share my particular brand of spirituality, which is Wicca. So I wanted to create this for those of us that want to homestead, reconnect with nature, and are Wiccan. So thank you for joining me. I have lots of ideas for these videos. I'm super excited to share this journey with you. I hope that it can benefit you in some way. I know it'll benefit me, And the best way to learn is to teach. So I have been a teacher in the past. I was a nurse and a nurse practitioner for many, many years before I left Western medicine to become a more holistic healer, which is why I entered the world of herbalism in the first place. But it just perfectly aligned with my spirituality anyway. So, as a nurse and a professor that taught beginning nurses, I learned to teach, which is not coming from a place of being an expert so much, but when you teach, you really have to learn what it is that you want to share with others and to help them in their journey, which helps you in your journey as well. So it's enjoyable to share that knowledge with others, and it's beneficial for the person who is humble enough to learn as they teach and share with others and give back. This is my contribution to the world today. We all are led in our personal empowerment, awakening, and consciousness to have a mission that aligns with our soul purpose, with our soul contract. I realize that giving back to others and giving back to the planet is very much an integral part of who I am and where I'm going in my spiritual journey. And this little YouTube channel is going to be a small step in the right direction toward possibly helping others. As a healer, my mission has always been to help others. And that comes from a place not of feeling like I am an expert and talking down to you. It comes from a place of wanting to share love and positive energy and to lift the world up, lift the planet up, lift others up, and to give back, because the earth and others have given so much to me. So I am incredibly fortunate. I'm incredibly blessed. Not to say that I haven't had huge obstacles to overcome, and probably will again. And this is, part of life. We all have our struggles that mold us and shape us. We're forged in the fire, so to speak. And that part of my journey will also be shared as that comes up in these YouTube videos. I hope that that can resonate with some of you, not to make my journey come off as what you're going through. Our experiences are all incredibly different, but I loved connecting and learning from other people who have been down a similar path as mine, because it makes you feel the connection. You don't feel so alone. You feel like you're one of many that are going through these struggles, and it's perfectly normal. It's perfectly natural. It normalizes that process and allows you to feel connection to others again, rather than isolation and loneliness. So I always enjoyed hearing about people who had similar struggles when I was going through my own. It was a great source of empowerment for me. And I only want that, for you, is the only reason why I would share what I've been through. Not that it's made me an expert. Again, I try to remain incredibly humble and only give these videos, I only produce them with the greatest humility, because I want to assure you I do not have all the answers. I don't know everything. One of my favorite quotes is that a wise man knows nothing and a fool knows everything. And bearing that in mind, I like to always stay in a position of knowing what I don't know yet, but seeking it. It's not a weakness to acknowledge what you don't know. It's actually a place of strength, because you open yourself up to the learning. You really don't close yourself off to the wisdom that can come from all sources everywhere around you. That in itself is a strength, not a weakness. So anybody that you're listening to in your life, on YouTube, on social media, on TV, in the news, in politics, friends, family, anyone in the workplace, if they're coming to you as a teacher who knows everything, I really urge you to consider whether or not they're very self-aware, because I think that self-awareness is crucial to being a good teacher. So that being said, I will get off my little soapbox and rant about teaching others, because I see so many come off as if they have all the answers, which obviously cannot be the case. We don't. None of us do. None of us have all the answers. We can only share what we do know with others in the hopes that it will bless their life and help them as well. So that's where I'm coming from as a person making these videos. Long story long. But I do want to share some of the ideas that I am going to be making the videos around. The videos will include everything from practicing herbalism, practicing Wicca and witchcraft, and homesteading. And so there's going to be a wide variety of different topics that will be included on this channel. There's not going to be a set schedule of videos. So as the ideas come to me, kind of leaning into that feminine wisdom of going with the flow, that lunar energy of not having to force everything and keep it on a strict schedule, which is more of a masculine energy of the sun. I want to kind of lean into that intuitive wisdom, listening to my intuition in creating these videos. And I hope that the spirits that guide me will help me know which ones will be the most meaningful to the viewers that I have on this channel. Always, always, always feel free to drop a comment in the section below suggesting things that you would like to see a video on. I am completely flexible, completely open to ideas and requests and comments and suggestions. So if you do have a question about a certain video that I post, please, by all means, make a comment and I will do my best to get around to that, okay? So for the moment, I want to just say thank you for stopping in. I want to make a promise that these videos will be created at my best ability to address the things that you are curious about, wondering about, want to know more about, and to really make a promise to you to provide awesome content that is both spiritual and practical in nature. All right, so thanks so much for stopping in. Take care.